Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for One Piece, the live action series. Finally, it's the day it comes out. I'm recording this intro actually before it comes out. I think I'm recording this 10 minutes before it's to come out, but it's been kind of hard to figure out the exact time it's going to come out because I live in Australia. But I'm pretty sure I'm getting it 10 minutes beforehand. So I'm so excited for it that I'm recording this intro 10 minutes before so that I can, when the episode comes out, I can just start watching it right away. This is really exciting. I've been looking forward to this live action for a little while now. Basically since the first trailer. When the first trailer came out, I watched it, I was like, wow, that looks actually really fun. So I'm super keen for this. If you don't know, if you're new to this channel, hi, welcome, I'm Jent. I do a lot of TV show anime reactions and stuff. I do at least one video every day, and you can go through my channel and see the stuff I'm doing. One thing that I do is One Piece reactions to the anime, and I've been really enjoying doing that. We're currently on episode 170 something. I think 174 or something, on my Patreon account at least, and on YouTube we're on like 160 something. I am just really enjoying One Piece, so I'm so glad this live action is coming out at this time, because the early parts of One Piece, I mean, they're only like a year old in my mind or something. Like, it was only like a year ago that I watched it for the first time, so it's pretty fresh in there for me. I'm going to be able to experience it pretty soon after I already watched the anime form. But I'm so excited. And if you don't know, just as some context for me, if you're jumping in for this first episode with me, I'm a very positive guy. I tend to look at the stuff that I like about things more than the stuff that I don't like. Not to say I never have criticisms of anything, I just don't like to dwell on them. I don't think talking negatively about media is super engaging or fun for anyone. It actually just kind of makes everyone involved depressed a lot of the time. But talking about things you love tends to get people energized because it's stuff you love. So if you're gonna be watching my reaction to this live action show, I mean, look, I don't know how this is going to turn out. I don't know how well received this live action show is going to be. But I'm probably going to be looking for the cool stuff that I really enjoy. So, regardless of like how good people generally consider it to be, I'm sure by watching my reaction, you're going to see, little things that just bring me joy. So I hope you're excited for that. The only one like major criticism I have for it before it comes out here is, as far as I know, they're releasing this in their classic Netflix binge format all at once, all 8 episodes at the same time, and that is like one thing that I genuinely truly hate. Like, I really dislike Netflix's binge model of releasing episodes. I think it's terrible for discussion of TV, it's terrible for hype, it's terrible for the idea of keeping these shows relevant in people's minds. And for someone like me, who I like to take in each little episode as its own experience, like, the fact that I'm sort of being punished by not binge watching it because I'm putting myself at risk of spoilers and everyone talking about, oh, what happened in episode 7 or whatever, and also it makes the episodes in between a little more meaningless because people are going to have fresh in their mind the latest episodes. There's so many things I think wrong with the binge model of Netflix, and it makes me really upset that they're releasing this in that format, especially since One Piece is such like a episodic type thing, especially early on. There's a lot of very episodic parts to One Piece, so the fact that it's like being treated as like one big adventure kind of takes away the journey aspect of it, I think. But regardless of that, I'm gonna be pressing through. So in terms of my schedule for the show, I don't know yet. We're just gonna put this first episode out and I'll see. Maybe I'll try to do like post a video of this every couple days or every day, or like basically whenever I can, and also depending on how much you guys enjoy it. If you're like really hungry for it, then maybe I'll try to put it out a little more often. So just let me know in the comments if you enjoy this, and if you want to see my reactions to more of it, then definitely do that. Otherwise, in the description below, you will find my Patreon account, and that will have the full-length reactions as well as early access exclusive videos. There's a lot of stuff over there that's really worth it. And if you like this reaction series, I definitely recommend checking out a bunch of my other ones. My One Piece reaction series is great, obviously. Also, my Legend of Korra reaction series is, if I do say so myself, pretty great. So go check all that stuff out. Okay. We've done all the introduction stuff. We're ready to jump into One Piece. I mean, it's still 6 minutes from coming out, but I'll just pause the reaction. I'll come back to it. And so, yeah, here we go with One Piece, Episode 1. Here we go.
This is a world like no other.
Ooh, this is cool.
Mystery and teeming with danger. Let's see.
Town, yeah.
Is a world of pirates.
For too long, villains and miscreants
Town,
have
22
sought
years
havoc
ago.
across our seas. We've made a great stride in that effort. Gold Roger,
Oh,
the so-called,
that's cool.
has been captured to break the spirit of anyone foolish enough to follow in its footsteps.
Look at that confidence he's got. The smugness.
You have any last words?
Yeah. You take these off. Starting to itch.
That I did, Vice Admiral. Now I'm bringing it to one and all.
I declare your life forfeit.
This is such a good intro.
Where is your treasure? Tell us where you hid it.
What? Is that supposed to be Hawkeye?
Fame.
Oh! Shanks?
I found everything this world has to offer. My treasure is yours to find.
They're off. You can feel the scale of all the pirates being like, fuck, we need that money. This did the opposite of what the Marines wanted.
Go. The One Piece.
Oh, it's so exciting.
Ever since I was a kid, Shanks would tell me stories about pirates and their adventures. So yeah, the sea's been
Isn't this
calm.
when he's talking to the bird
Well,
in the trailer?
I think about 10 men should do. Look, 10 men and the bird.
Oh, it's got a hat.
Easy.
Nope. Back down to 1.
Mutiny.
Oh, and then he gets in the barrel. Right, okay. Gotcha. Honestly, quick thinking. Oh, man. That looks very cool. They paint all their cannonballs? Oh, it like explodes into glitter, kinda. Alvida, 5 million berries. I think I like Alvida more in live action since she's not like horrendously ugly like the animated version is. I understand it's part of her character, but people who watch my reactions know I don't love the horrendously ugly type character design.
Pirates and their bounties.
And of course I was at the top.
Actually, your name wasn't on it.
Oh, you just... Oh, got a death sentence for telling the truth.
Come in, Captain Alvida. Who's the most powerful
Oh,
pirate of the
gross.
seas?
Having to wash the blood off the weapon. With a toothbrush. Oh.
Knock it off. Captain of the Alvida Pirates. Oh, that's great. Yeah. They're thieves and murderers. Not the pirates, I know.
Aw. We getting a flashback? Yeah, we are. Windmill Village, 10 years ago. I didn't know its name.
Before those marine bastards get back on our trail.
Ooh, I forgot we'd see the casting of Shanks' crew.
Aye, Captain.
Was wondering when you'd pop up.
Our favorite street urchin come to welcome us back.
Is that Yasop?
How you been, kid?
I'm not an urchin.
These men need a drink. Aye, Captain.
I like Shanks' attitude.
Shanks! And I'll prove it to you!
Oh! Jeez!
Once you enter the Grand Line, you never return.
Sounds kind of fun.
Boats are tied at the stone.
Are these a bunch of dead people? They are, right? They just haven't cleaned up the dead bodies.
Head due north. Should it land in a few days?
North.
Oh my god, Luffy.
What's the meaning of this?
Okay, they were all just asleep on the deck.
Betray me to a bounty hunter.
No, that's not it.
And you? Never heard of you.
Well, remember the name. Because I'm gonna be king of the pirates.
I'm
Oh.
sorry, I didn't hear you, Kobe. Who's the most powerful pirate on the seas?
Don't do it.
Sniveling runt.
He doesn't have to. Kobe's his own man. He said that you were mean
Oh shit.
and cruel. No, Captain Alvida, I didn't.
Oh, I like that Luffy pushed Kobe down. That was nice. Oh. Ah, there we go. We see his rubber for the first time. Oh, god damn.
What kind of a monster are you?
The stretchy kind.
I think the trailers only showed us his arm stretching, so I haven't seen his body stretch. That was interesting. Oh, Jesus. Well, you brought that on yourself, Alvida. Oh.
That's enough.
You hit the hat. Oh, God. The way it snaps back is like a tape measure. I wonder if they animated it with like a tape measure, like they tested it with a tape measure.
Come on.
Sixus Island. I'm trying to think. Will we get... I feel like they would recruit Zoro by the end of this episode, maybe?
Mr. Seven. I represent an organization known as Baroque Works.
Oh.
We are interested
Holy
in your unique set of
shit.
skills.
They're
Pirate hunter,
Doing
Bruno Zorro.
Baroque works shit here?
You should know it's a high honor to be asked to join our ranks.
They're really setting up things in advance.
Even more invincible, more feared.
So he's what, Mr. Seven?
Free face tattoo. If they were that serious, they should have sent someone better than number 7.
Nice. Come on, yeah, give me a good Zoro fight scene. I love his earrings. Nice. Oh, the way the candles all went out, that's great. Nice touch. Oh! Oh! God damn! Awesome. Nice introduction to who Zoro
Look
is.
at Alvida's face. How did you stretch like that? It's kind of a long story.
More flashback? Yeah.
I've been practicing what my face is gonna look like on my wanted poster.
That's not what Luffy will look like.
Stupid treasure.
Oh, he's getting drawn to it. What's it gonna look like in live action? Oh, wow, okay. It kinda doesn't look like food. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, I can see it. Looking like food. Oh my god, oh. I wonder what it tastes like. I don't think they've ever gone over what devil's fruit tastes like in the episodes that I've seen.
I think we've drunk the place dry, but
Shanks is such a cool guy.
perhaps this will make up for it.
Like, that's such a nice response to this guy coming in.
What are we supposed to do with one bottle?
You drink it.
Aw, cleaning it up. Yeah, didn't retaliate.
Good, huh, Cotton? You got
Aw,
Laughing!
Shanks has got a nice smile.
Let him insult you like that!
So you weren't ready. Wait, Luffy.
Oh, shit.
It turned my body into rubber.
Damn, that's really creepy.
To the Grand Line. Do you know how to get that?
Grand Line with this boat.
can't navigate. You don't even have a map.
It's lucky that he can't navigate, because if he just rode to the Grand Line now,
We should probably pick one of those
he'd
up.
die. Oof.
What's that for? You being dumb. No. I think you should do it. I'll help you out. She didn't even know me. We shared a meal, Kobe. That's good enough for me.
I like how he said, like, we shared a meal, as if, like, that's the best bonding experience you can have. Eating together.
You plot a course. I'm stealthy.
That's the previous ship he was on. Yeah. Elsewhere in the East Blue. What are we gonna see? Oh, fuck yes! This is what I've been waiting for.
I barely managed to make it out alive.
Pirates, you say? I hear they're a terrible lot. Good thing we found you.
Yeah, pirates suck. Not even trying to hide the flag.
Hey, what gives?
Thanks for the rescue.
Oh, damn, I love her fucking socks. Or leggings, I guess. Whoa. Shellstown. 153rd Marine Branch.
I
Bellamy.
didn't know there were so many pirates.
Buggy.
There are way worse pirates in the Grand Line. We already have our food. More is better. More is better. Keep your voice down.
There he is. Is he dragging the top half of the body? Jesus.
Water for me and one for my friend.
That's terrifying.
A rough day.
Oh, there's... Dude. I forgot his name.
Can I buy you a drink?
Nami's here.
Too tall.
What's with the next guy?
I'm not asking the next guy.
You made them yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
Brown stuff.
Chocolate. Makes everything taste better.
Aw. Helmeppo?
You stupid, stupid girl. Next time I won't be so nice.
Helmeppo's actor looks familiar.
Delicious.
Aw. You try some.
Now you eat one.
Yeah.
And apologize to the girl.
Come on, tough guy. 3 swords? I only need one.
Luffy's invested.
Okay.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, this is so great, because One Piece, especially early, the choreography isn't super great. So, seeing Zoro fight in live action. She's got like one sock pulled up and one sock pushed down, that's nice. Yeah. Get some, either a key off him or a map or money.
I understand you sent 4 of my Marines to the infirmary.
Holy shit. Captain Morgan.
Without drawing a blade, I might add.
Kill.
Hey! He can't speak to me that way!
Oh.
That guy was amazing. And what's with the 3rd sword? I mean, where does it even go? There are gonna be good Marines and bad Marines too.
I like how
You'll be
insightful
one of the good ones.
Luffy can be with such simple knowledge.
The alvida was right.
Like, yeah, that makes sense. But it doesn't take a genius to figure
I
out.
don't know anything about the world. Cool.
That's not who you were, though.
Kobe.
Being a prisoner isn't who
Let's
you
get into
are.
the base. You can handle that, right? I guess so. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna steal from the Marines.
I'm working on that.
What? Was he looking at a pipe? Careful, you can't swim, remember?
Beautiful morning, isn't it?
Hell yeah, Nami. Okay, she just took the uniform. As if the Marines wouldn't be like, hang on, we did not hire a Marine this cute. I would have remembered. Okay, he did go through the pipe.
Get lost.
I am lost.
I said that together we'd make a pretty good team.
I kill your kind for a living. Pirate. Hunter.
You keep saying that.
Is that all you are?
You can untie me, but I'm still not gonna join your crew.
Okay.
I mean it.
Yeah, you do what you want,
I'll do
man.
anything.
Can you close this behind me?
He just walked in, helped him out, and then walked out. I remember this scene from the final trailer that we just saw earlier today.
You're not supposed to be in here.
Oh, I guess I do have some other
Captain
cute
Morgan sent me to
Marines.
find a map of the Grand Line ahead of his security briefing this afternoon. But if you want to question Axe-Hand Morgan, be my guest. Hey.
The one who stole my uniform.
Uh-oh. This is the worst person to come across. Oh. I like how he cannot be stealthy. Like, he immediately comes through the roof going, ah!
Hey, get back here! Do you have any idea what you're doing?
Looking for that Morgan guy.
I like how he's just walking through the office in definitely not a Marine uniform. Definitely not disguised.
To get us both caught if you keep stomping around this place. Like, we need a plan.
Oh. Hey, man. Perfect. You came to us. Oh my god. That'd be terrifying.
Transfer from the 77th, sir.
She's good at improvising.
What's your name, Private?
Nami, sir?
Ooh, told her real name.
Put in a request to serve under your command.
She's the best. That was amazing. Admit it, we do make a pretty good team.
Luffy, you didn't do anything. Nami did everything.
All we have to are those keys.
Oh, yeah.
I hate pirates. Hate them.
That's because you don't know me yet.
Like, Luffy's completely right. Like, your opinion on pirates will turn around as soon as you get to know Luffy. But you have to really get to know him. Like, you have to get deep
Guy
into knowing
really
him.
likes himself. Nothing more important than food.
Just find the map.
He's not looking that hard. He's admiring the... Oh my god. Well, it worked.
Do you think they know we're here?
No. What are the odds of that?
He's like listening, even though he doesn't know what he's listening for.
Kidding. We need to hurry.
I can't
Please,
rush
just
this.
hurry.
That's your idea?
That terrified look is certainly how you'd feel. Oh, that's what that was from the trailer. I thought that was in Arlong Park, that bit of the trailer. Alright, here we go. Whew. We all know I love Nami fights. Don't get to see too many of them. Nice. I like how he like lifted his hat. Nice. Luffy's like surprised by his own fighting sometimes. Well, Zoro, they helped you, or Luffy helped you. Time for you to jump in. Nice! Oh. He does it with swagger as well.
Yeah. We're a crew.
Nope, not a crew.
Together.
I alone captured Kuro of the Thousand Plants. And
Oh.
I alone keep Shellstown safe from the scum of the East.
Using legit names here. Oh. Oh. He swings with power. Okay, yeah, Nami's taking care of the other Marines. Oh, shit. Oh. I like his, like, zebra pants. Oh. Oh, God. He kicked Zoro down as well. Jeez. Oh, cool. Cool. Oh my god. No, is he doing 3 sword style now? He is. Oh my god. Did he even use the 3rd sword there? Hell yeah. Oh, okay, there we go. Now he's using the 3rd sword. Must be hard to choreograph a 3 sword style fight. Ah, it's so cool. Having a staff that extends.
Rope or something?
Oh my god.
The Marines are here already.
Oh, hello.
You're under arrest.
His hair.
What's wrong with his hair?
Yeah, I might have done that.
He made it the anime hair.
Let you make it. I might even get a medal or something.
Hell yeah, Kobe. Oh shit, look at that. Oh my god. That's pretty fucking dope. Oh my god, the snail. I was wondering how they would do the snails. It's disgusting.
A map to the Grand Line has been stolen
Mm-hmm.
by a pirate in a straw hat.
Oh man. Just gets me giddy. All of this just gets me so giddy.
Pirates, Captain, and they got the map.
Here he is. He was in the bar.
You didn't stop them.
Buggy! I love the music. Oh, it's such a cool intro to them. Honestly, really clever.
That's no matter who I have to kill.
I've never been this excited for Buggy before. It was so much fun. I had a blast. And there it was, the first episode of the live action. I am very happy about that. Like, look, it's just so much fun to see some of this stuff in live action, see some of their casting choices. And it's one of those things, like, a lot of people hate the idea of live actions being made in the first place. Just with the potential, like, one of my least favorite things is when I see people say stuff like, oh, this blank ruined my childhood, or ruined, you know, this ruined this series or whatever. Like, let's talk about, like, the Last Airbender movie, right? The M. Night Shyamalan Last Airbender movie. I didn't like it, right? I don't like the Last Airbender movie. I think it's a boring, bad movie with bad casting and all that sort of stuff. But it didn't ruin anything in the Avatar The Last Airbender universe or whatever. That's Avatar The Last Airbender still exists, Legend of Korra still exists, and I still adore both of those things. It didn't ruin anything. The fact that it was, you know, made didn't hurt my life at all. Oh no, I had to watch a bad movie. Oh well, I can move on, you know. I like the idea of people and studios and stuff making this stuff, because there's always a chance it's going to be good or fun, or that you'll get something good out of it. So I have not badmouthed this leading up to it at all. I've just been excited for it because I was so curious to see. And I've had a lot of fun with this episode. I really like some of the stuff they're doing, you know? It's different. It's definitely different from the anime, but like and I assume the manga as well. I've got the first first volume of the manga here, actually. So, you know, I could even compare some of this stuff directly to the manga, because we got like the Axe Morgan fight and stuff in here. Like, I mean, this first episode is pretty well lined up with this first volume of the manga. So like, this is kind of what we've covered so far, mostly. You know, there was a little bit at the end there that we haven't done yet, but this is mostly what we've covered so far. So just to give people who may not know much about One Piece or stuff an idea of how much they covered, it was about this many pages. But anyway, so I was very happy because you know, this allows the studio, the writers, the actors to follow the story, but also try out their own stuff. And I especially think with the actors, something that we should do is like let them do their own interpretations of the characters, because they're different for sure, but like, you also, you know, you can learn about these versions of the characters and these interpretations of them. And I think it's super fun, you know. Like, I remember with the trailer, when the first trailer came out, some people were talking about like, oh, I don't think Luffy would say this thing, right? You know, like this sort of thing. Luffy wouldn't do that. That's not the proper characterization of him or whatever. And I understand. I get it. At the same time, I think, like, watching this episode, the version of Luffy that they've built up in this episode was consistent throughout. And I think that's an important thing to do. Sometimes it's about building a character within this piece of media and keeping that consistent, rather than having to make sure it lines up perfectly with the you know, the anime version. So like, I'm sure, because I know the Japanese dub of this, and I'm curious to watch it as well, the Japanese dub of this is going to be done by the original actors. I think there are going to be some lines that sound kind of odd, like hearing Luffy's voice actor say some of the things in this, or Nami's voice actor say some of the things that Nami says in this. But I still get the vibe of when I'm watching this, like, I'm like, this feels like a Luffy character. This feels like a Zoro character. This feels like a Nami character. So I'm extremely happy about that. And as someone who absolutely loves, like, all these characters really, but also, like, we know that I adore Nami. She was a standout to me just because, like, it had all the stuff that I want out of Nami. Like, it had her, you know, pretending to be weak. It had her seducing dudes in a bar just to try to get, you know, suffer her own personal gain out, you know. It had her being, like, supremely pissed off at Luffy the entire time, as she's trying to, like, get things done. And also, like, being intelligent enough to try to cover for Luffy at every turn. But you know, and just, you know, just generally being Nami. I also do appreciate that in the Axe Morgan battle, she was just holding off Marines while Zoro and Luffy got to, because she, like, I think they do need to make sure it's clear that Nami's not as strong as the others. You know, like, she's a capable fighter compared to your average person, but, like, she's on a crew of incredible fighters. And so having Zoro and Luffy be the one to deal with Axe Morgan while she's just, like, hitting random grunt Marines, that makes sense. That makes sense a lot. Also, I didn't think about how excited I would be to see her staff that extends out into a full staff. It always makes me think, whenever I saw that in the anime, I always thought of a, what's it called? In D&D, there's a rod that does that. A movable rod, is that what it's called? Where it just, like, kind of extends out and sticks in place. So that like, seeing that in live action as well was a lot of fun, just because it's, like, really satisfying seeing it extend out like that. I don't think in the original thing did they mention Baroque Works this early in One Piece. I think that's new, right? Like, I know Baroque Works, like, you know, did do stuff early in the series that they revealed later were Baroque Works, but I don't think they, like, mentioned them by name. And so it, like, introducing Zoro's character by Baroque Works trying to recruit him is really cool, and having him take out Mr. Seven is awesome because especially since as far as I know, Alabasta is not going to be until like season 2 or 3, you know, like that's in the future stuff. So they're setting it up this far in advance. And that's kind of the good thing about like starting this live action when there's already 1,000 episodes. Like you can do so much foreshadowing and like so much more build up. And I'm sure that's something that Oda is so giddy about, like the idea that like, oh my god, okay, so I can add in a hint here and I can do this and I can make sure that this is happening here, you know. Like so like that's gotta be really exciting to be able to in hindsight go back and just set things up a little bit smoother so that when they're revealed later they make a lot of sense. I also, my favorite thing that they've added in the live action so far is when a character is introduced, having their wanted poster hit their face and then slide off. I think that is great, and I hope they stick with that for the entire series, because it immediately tells you, like, bam, this is an important pirate you need to remember, and here's how important they are, you know, like here's their wanted thing. It's a really cool way of doing, like, you know, in Danganronpa when you're introduced to people and it'll say like this person, ultimate detective or whatever, you know, or like in the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movies when they introduce a new Spider-Man and they throw down the comic book and go through their backstory, stuff like that. Like I love when shows can do creative introductions, and Borderlands, you know, Borderlands always does it with like, oh, there's a new character, let's do a cool slow-mo pan shot while it shows like what their character's name is in a cool font. So wanted posters is the perfect way to do that for this series, and I hope they keep it diegetic in that like it's always like a wanted poster literally slapping against their face that they have to like push out of the way. I really like I like the idea that in Buggy's ship he's sitting on his throne and for some reason there's a gust of wind and it hits him in the face. Like that is really funny to me and fits in nicely with the ridiculousness of the One Piece universe. So I really like that. And yeah, I like seeing stuff like Helmeppo in this show. I mean, I think a big part of this show, I'm obviously excited to see like characters like Arlong and Hawkeye and these major characters, but we've also seen them a lot in the trailers because they know that that's who we're excited for. So because they've shown them in the trailers, I'm now actually more excited for smaller characters like Helmeppo, Axe Morgan, what's her name, Kaya. I imagine we're probably going to see Kaya, right? She's a pretty massive part of the story, so I want to see her, as well as Mary, you know. Who else am I excited to see? Some of Arlong's dudes, you know, his smaller dudes. You know what I'm talking about. I'm excited to see them. You know, like there's a lot of these other characters. Nojiko, I don't think we've seen Nojiko in the trailers, right? And so yeah, there's just like a lot of characters I'm really looking forward to, and yeah, this was so much fun. And as I said before, I feel like One Piece, like, and I think most people agree with this. I don't think I'm ruffling any major feathers saying this. One Piece, early on, from what I've seen, and I remember when you're commenting down below, remember that I'm only 170 something episodes into this show, okay? So don't spoil anything that happens from that point on. Don't spoil anything that happens end of Skypiea onwards, because I still haven't watched that stuff, please. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, but early One Piece, the One Piece that I've seen, its strength isn't choreography. I'm not saying that it's absolutely terrible. There are some moments of cool choreography, but for the most part, the show that wasn't the selling point of the show early on. It was about the adventure, you know. Like people also said that to me in my comments, like, don't expect, this isn't like an action shonen-y show, really. It's an adventure show. It's about the journey. But the cool thing is, this live action is getting a chance to show off some of that, because you can't just do the same thing you can do with animation, which is just have a still frame of Zoro standing in front of them and have a still frame of Zoro standing behind them, and then have a splatter come off, you know? You can't just do that. You have to show Zoro doing it, or at least show an artistic way of him not doing it. And so because of that, you know, they're choreographing fight scenes, and we're getting to see the way Zoro fights, the way he uses 3-sword style. Because I feel like that's something that I don't get to see very often, even in the anime. I've seen 170-something episodes of One Piece, and most of the time he uses 3-sword style. It's so abstracted, you can't really tell what's going on. But here, I mean, I saw he, like, there was one bit where he didn't really use the sword at all. But, like, he knocked him down to his knees, and then since he was using the 2 swords to knock him down to his knees, and the 3rd sword there was up against his throat. And it's like, that's a move he could have only done with 3 swords. It actually makes the 3-sword style seem useful, because if he only had 2 swords, then he would have, like, been able to knock him down, but then wouldn't have been able to threaten him enough to keep him down. Or he would have been able to put a thing to his throat, but wouldn't have been able to hold him down because he'd only have 1 arm holding him down, so he would probably be able to, like, go back and stop it. But having 2 swords holding him down and 1 at his throat makes a lot of sense. So it's really funny, because 3-sword style is, like, one of the most ridiculous fighting styles of the main characters, you know? Like, it's really, really stupid, but it's so stupid everyone loves it. And so showing it be used in kind of a useful way is really fun. And I don't know how the fuck does the actor, like, hold it to his teeth while fighting? That's gotta be difficult, surely. I wonder if it's, like, squishy. if they have the handle be, like, squishy, so he can actually bite down on it and it doesn't hurt his teeth. I don't know. But anyway, that was a great first episode. Just in terms of fun, I had an amazing time. So I can't wait to watch these next episodes. I'm gonna try to do them when I can, but let me know if you enjoyed this. Let me know, and hopefully I can do more very, very soon. Support the video if you can. My Patreon account is in the description below if you want the full-length version of those reactions, as well as early access, exclusive videos. It's absolutely worth going and doing that. But mostly, I'm a small channel, so every little bit counts. Every like, every comment. I read all the comments, every subscription. If you want to see more, best thing to do is let me know. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.